My name is Bill, and on this channel, Bill Will Invest, we uncover the hidden money traps that quietly drain your wealth while you think you're just upgrading your life. Most people believe they spend because they need something. Today, I'll show you why one purchase often forces a dozen more, and how this invisible chain has wrecked more budgets than bad investments ever could. It's called the Diderot Effect. You walk into the Apple Store. Your current phone works perfectly fine, but the battery drains a bit faster these days, and there's that small scratch on the screen. You tell yourself it's time. It's for productivity, for staying ahead in business. So you drop $1,300 on the latest iPhone Pro Max in titanium finish. You leave feeling sharp, accomplished, like you've leveled up. But then you sit in your car and stare at it. The sleek design, the premium feel. Suddenly, your old braided charging cable from the dollar store looks pathetic next to this engineering marvel. It doesn't deserve to touch it. So you grab the official MagSafe charger. That's another $50. Later at home, you set the phone on your desk, but your beat-up silicone case looks ridiculous hugging that titanium body. You order the genuine leather one, $70 more. Then you realize your wired earbuds won't deliver the spatial audio experience. AirPods Max or Pro? You go Pro, $250. In less than a week, that $1,300 essential upgrade has ballooned to over $1,700, and you barely notice the extras piling up. This isn't poor self-control. This is a psychological domino effect that turns smart purchases into financial black holes. It explains why lottery winners go broke, why dream homes become money pits, and why just one nice thing often leads to regret. To see how powerful this is, let's go back to 1769 in France. Meet Denis Diderot, the brilliant philosopher who co-created the Encyclopedia, one of the greatest works of the Enlightenment. Despite his genius, Diderot lived modestly. Old clothes, worn rugs, a simple wooden chair in his study. He was content, productive, free. Then Catherine the Great, Empress of Russia and a huge admirer, heard about his money troubles. She bought his entire library for a fortune, equivalent to tens of thousands today, and let him keep the books. Overnight, Diderot was wealthy. What did he do? He treated himself to a luxurious scarlet dressing gown, rich and regal. He slipped it on, admired himself in the mirror, felt transformed. But as he sat at his desk to work, something felt off. The gown was magnificent, but his old desk, scratched, ink-stained, rickety, looked shabby in comparison. The mismatch nagged at him, so he replaced it with a fine mahogany writing table. Now the robe and desk matched beautifully, but glancing down, his threadbare rug seemed like a disgrace. He bought an elegant Persian carpet. Then the curtains looked dingy against the rug. New drapes. The chair felt like firewood next to everything else. A leather armchair. Paintings, mirrors, sculptures, everything had to align. Month after month, he upgraded his entire study until it was a showroom. And when the dust settled, Diderot was broke again. He later wrote a famous essay called Regrets on Parting with My Old Dressing Gown. In it, he confessed a line that still chills me. I was absolute master of my old dressing gown, but I have become a slave to my new one. That's the Diderot effect in a nutshell. Introducing one superior item creates dissatisfaction with everything around it, triggering a spiral of upgrades to restore harmony. Your things start demanding more things. You don't own them, they own you. You might think, Bill, that's an old story about a robe. I don't buy fancy gowns. But this hits harder today than ever. Marketing is engineered to exploit it. Consider the gym identity trap. You decide to get serious about fitness. You buy a high-end treadmill or Peloton, $2,000. It's an investment in health, right? But when it arrives, your baggy old t-shirt and worn shorts don't match the sleek vibe on the app's instructors. You buy performance leggings, moisture-wicking tops, cushioned socks, wireless earbuds optimized for workouts. Then the setup looks messy in your living room. New mat, weights, maybe a mirror wall. Suddenly, it's not just equipment, it's a whole lifestyle overhaul costing thousands more. Or take the car upgrade. You stretch for that luxury SUV because safety and status. Now you're a luxury person. Your scratched sunglasses feel wrong. Your casual wardrobe doesn't fit. Vacations feel cheap if they're not upscale. The vehicle becomes the anchor, pulling everything else up to its level. Relieve the tension by upgrading, or live with constant discomfort. This is identity consistency at work. Humans hate mismatch. When a high-status item shifts your self-image, anything below that baseline creates psychological friction. You spend to fix it, not because you want luxury, but to make your world coherent again. The real danger is we calculate costs in isolation. Can I afford this $1,000 watch? Wrong question. What's the full chain reaction? The watch demands a better suit. Cufflinks, dress shoes, upscale dinners to show it off. Fake it till you make it? It's financially poisonous if the anchor item drags your whole budget down. Upgrades can even be downgrades. With his old robe, he wiped ink on it without worry. Functional, freeing. The new one made him cautious, stiff, enslaved to protecting it. Buy that pristine white sofa? No more red wine with friends. No dog on the couch. You stop living to serve the object. So how do we fight back? Here are my 3 practical firewalls against the Diderot effect. First, forecast the full cost. Before any big purchase, phone, car, gadget, pause and list what it will demand next. Write the ecosystem price, not just the sticker. If a $500 item balloons to $2,000 total, can you truly afford it? If not, walk away. Don't invite the chain reaction. Second, enforce one in, one out. Accumulation fuels the spiral. Buy new sneakers, donate or sell the old pair. New coffee maker, old one goes. This caps your inventory, forces real decisions, and keeps you using what you have instead of collecting. Third, embrace strategic humility. Keep some visible anchors modest. Drive a reliable older car. Wear a simple watch. When your status symbols stay low-key, there's no pressure to upgrade the rest. You gain freedom. Eat in the car. Wear jeans anywhere. Stack savings while others curate museums. Nice things aren't the enemy. I enjoy quality too, but understand the game. Consumerism sells incompleteness. One buy promises happiness, but resets the puzzle, making you chase more. Diderot learned it the hard way 250 years ago. Don't become a slave to your new robe. Stay the master of your money. If this helped you spot a potential money trap, smash that like button. Subscribe to Bill Will Invest for more breakdowns on building real wealth without the show-off traps.